couple of days of holiday. We're going out to Denmark to celebrate. I don't know. We're not going to celebrate Midsummer, even though we Swedes will never celebrate Midsummer. So we're going to be away for 3 days. And first they said it was going to rain. At least one day when we were away, but now they changed. Having sun the entire time and have no one to water my plants, so I have to really water them today or tonight, so that they will manage a couple of days. I'm not going to be away that long. It's just me and my plants. And these are my tomato and chili plants. I'm giving them some extra water so they will survive when I'm off. Hi! These are different tomato plants, and that's a chili plant. And these are tiger tomatoes. And they need a lot of water. Okay, so that's the tomato plants. This one is quite funny because this one is a autumn flower, so it isn't supposed to bloom until September, late August. With my mother and father-in-law, so they don't live nearby, so they can't take care of the garden when I'm not home. And these are cucumbers and squash. And we did have a couple of strawberries, but we also have someone who's been eating them. So I don't know. I'm going to take the hose to get a lot more water to the blackberries, and then I have to feed the fish. So that's dahlia, and then tomatoes, that's the flower, and some bluebird, and blackberries, and rucola. It's a lovely mix in this one. That's mint, and then we have plum. So that's what's growing in this one. So I'm just watering down every plant I got to make sure that hopefully they will survive. We're only going to be away for a couple of days, so I think they'll manage. Going to be away for 3 days, but there isn't any. The sun is really strong. Oh, sorry, that's the light speed. So it's also, when you water a bit too much, the slugs come out and start eating on the plant, so don't really water too much. Got stuck in the... My mother-in-law put something in the way. and where I usually go. That's it. I have to get the water out. And I have to repot the plants. Let's see. I don't really know what to do with this one. It's like it smells like pineapple. It smells like pineapple. So if you're not interested in watching like gardening, then maybe we should be here. Stated in my description that it's what it's about. So I don't get it quite, but I guess that's what it is. Okay, let's see. I don't know what to put this actually. It smells like pineapple and says on the description that you can use it in like when you bake or in desserts or in drinks, but it smells like it, but it doesn't taste like pineapple. No, it doesn't taste like pineapple. I don't know. Well, hi. I'm losing Wi-Fi all the time, and it's not easy to. I'm losing my Wi-Fi, and I thought to check all the comments. I mean, sun. Yeah, it's the evening sun. The sun is going to set in a couple of hours. Let's see. So it's pretty low. I think. Well, about 2 more hours, then it's going down. So it's the evening. Let's see. Okay, so I watered all these plants and I took away some of the stuff that isn't going to grow there, and they were bitten by 50 ants or something. I'm going to water all the pots over here. Rebuilding the deck, so we have to put some seeds in that one. Let's see. And I think that's it. I'm going to feed the fishes. I'm going to check if there are any baby fish. Sometimes you can see them this early. but it has been quite cold summer, so it's not always that easy. Take away all this goo before I leave for vacation, clean it up a bit. Doesn't take that long. Just throw it out on the lawn because when it gets to the lawn it's like fertilizers. So I'm trying to see if I can see any tiny fish. What's the name of fish babies in English? I don't remember. Does anyone know? Sometimes we get lizard babies because the babies they live in water when they are tiny, and then when they get bigger and before the winter they crawl out of the water and survive the winter in holes in the ground, and then when spring comes they crawl out of their holes and back into the water to make new babies. And they live until midsummer, which is now, and then they leave again, and the babies are left alone. The fish I have in my pond, doesn't eat. What happened? Doesn't eat them, so they kind of thrive in this pond. I have to just clear out some of the seaweed. So that the fish can survive. It's kind of warm. Maybe I should refill it, but I think it's necessary this. So you can see them. I'm going to feed them. Got some new food for them. Just they seem to like at least. Let's see. I'm not that socialized. Can't open, sorry. Big jar of food. And I don't know where to open it. Success. Oh, good star. Let's see. I don't have a... Maybe that's a bit too much, but I want to feed them before I go tomorrow as well. Okay, let's see. Thank you. Let's see if we can have them to eat something. Let's see, they like when the food gets into the waterfall and it gets down under the surface, so they can't eat it from there. See if we can see the big ones. Yeah, these are some kind of Japanese goldfish, but I have 2 full grown and 3 middle, and then these are the fish babies from last year, so they are like this size perhaps. Thank you. It's kind of easy to have a nice garden when you live in south of Sweden, because I have like the perfect climate for it. Although if it gets too dry, we're not allowed to water our plants and then they die, so that's a bit sad sometimes, but mostly it survives. See, that's now the big fish came out, but they are black and it's kind of late in the evening, so it's hard to see them. I used to have lighting in the pond, but yeah, I accidentally cut the cord when I was gardening in the pond. Made a mistake, so now I don't have any lightning left. So these are the big fish. I do have a smaller pond which I built earlier this in spring, because if you're going to build something in our garden you have to build it in March, because then after March the ground will definitely be too hard to dig in. The soil is really bad. That's an apple tree, and that's the tent we sleep in during summer. But we're going away on vacation. We're not going to sleep in a tent on vacation. We're going to a camping, but not a tent. So, and I'm going to feed fishes in the little pond. Yes, blackberries, and we have mulberries, which is our favorite of the berries. But here I can open this one. And we have strawberries and raspberries, plums and apples, and cherries. The cherries are actually growing too. Done 1 week on. And we have peaches and a fruit called mini kiwis, but they're not kiwis, but they're just called that. I don't know why. Let's see, feed the fishes. Okay. And tomatoes. But my kids, they don't like tomatoes, just me and my husband. So there'll be a lot of tomatoes for us. My kids love these though, the cucumbers. So these will be able to, we'll get to pick these when we get back from vacation, because they're too small. They have to be bigger. And this is a squash. And I can see there are also coming up flowers, squash flowers. And this is has to climbing sweet pea, but it has to climb on there, not on the plant. And let's see, these are blackberries. I think in mid-July something they will be done. That's it. That's my garden. I make sure that each and everything had water. And I have to make sure that this isn't blowing away to the shed or something. That's it. Now I have to go into the direction. I have to go inside and continue to do the packing before vacation. And I'll see you guys later, perhaps in Denmark instead. Bye!